Hello, welcome to the first Super 8 video production diary. Today I'm just going to be explaining where we are, what we've acquired, and the problems that we're going to face, and maybe a little bit about the project. In fact, I'll do that first. The project is a 5-minute horror called Figurine. It involves this figurine, which hopefully is starting to look a little spooky. I weaved it a little hat, I've been painting it, and maybe you can't see from there, but it has a bit of carving on it as well now. The figure goes with his buddy, this mask, and hopefully they make a bit of a creepy duo. Okay, so where are we? We have a camera, a Super 8 camera that seems to work. Here it is. The motor functions. So as does the zoom and even the battery checker. We haven't tried the camera with any film. Test roll is in the post, so we're waiting for that. We've entered the Super 8 filmmaking world at a time where it's quite expensive. It's about $30 to $35 per cartridge. Then you've got to have it developed, which is another $20. And finally, scan to digital, which will cost another $20, give or take. Another way to test your footage without getting it scanned to digital is to actually just run it straight through a projector. I managed to pick up this projector, but it's missing a bulb, which is again in the post, and unfortunately while I was testing it before I started this video, it seems like the motor's a little bit bust. I'll plug it in. You can hear it buzzing because it's actually equipped for Super 8 sound film, which no longer exists, so that it has a speaker which buzzes, but unfortunately also now the motor seems to be, I don't know if the belt's gone or whatever. I'm going to have a look inside it. So maybe the projector might be dead in the water and we'll just have to get everything digitally scanned straight away to see if the film works. Problem with the Super 8, potential problem with the Super 8 camera is that it's auto exposure. This means that it could be that as we're moving it through shadow, it will try to correct the image, which means it will get brighter or darker, which is not very professional, not what we want. Again, it's a case of testing the roll, moving it from light to dark and see how it reacts. I'm hoping it will lock off as soon as you have the trigger pressed, but we'll just have to see. If not, then we're going to have to compose our shots so that there's not much change in light at all, which is going to be a little difficult. It involves the script involves some lights being turned on and off, because the film is quite expensive, and then you've got to get it processed and you've got to get it digitized. What we're going to do is we're going to practice on DSLR. We're going to try and do everything kind of like you would do a stage play where you're going to perform it live, so you need it to be good as you're performing it first time, when you're actually rolling. So once we've got the trigger pressed on the camera, hopefully we want to do it in one take, a couple of takes at most, so not to use up a precious film stock, because we're poor and we're doing it on basically zero budget. We're going to storyboard and get everything as tight as possible before we even pull the trigger, and that way we're going to save money, hopefully. That's all for this production diary. Hopefully your interest is piqued. If you have anything you want to say, any suggestions, any comments, leave them below, and like, subscribe, share if you want to. Take care. Bye.